Hello, hello! How's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Fafa. Let's jump on in, shall we? I completely forget where I left off. Oh, that's right. We're playing FF7. I remember. Sorry to mislead you all. I need to get out of this habit. Damn, it's so shiny. Is this the right... I will never figure this out. Okay, it's underneath the bridge, I think. The pathway is somewhere underneath here.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
So there's definitely no side quests at the moment. Okay, yep. We did all the hunts, we killed God, and now I'm a little lost. I'm trying to find the impossible path. I feel like maybe I have to go inside a building. Oh, hey, Togi.
When did you get so big?
Alright. Did the path ever exist? Have we ever been this way? Like, I guess maybe I'm supposed to go all the way here. But the map suggests, like, there's tiny gaps here. Kind of suggests that those are like two dead ends, but... I'm starting to question that now. I do recall, like, having to go in a building and then there's, like, a secret path.
Come, my children.
Come! Oh, I don't remember the secret path being down the church. Welp. 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 Okay, let's check our things. Do the mandatory check. Yep. All of these. All the fixins. I've still got a while to go for the Flames of Rebirth upgrade. That is hefty. And then I'm gonna spend even more after that to master it. So no new moves for a while, which is okay. At least we'll have completely mastered fire. When this releases on PC, I really hope like someone makes a mod where you can equip more than 6 abilities. It's gonna happen, right? I feel like it's inevitable. I wish PS5 I wish PS5 had mods. My favorite console, PS5. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This whole time, none of this was necessary. Fuck. Okay. I am not awake today. But hey, we got treasure. Not completely fruitless. Right? 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 Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, having some technical difficulties. 1 second. Just gotta get rid of the bots. And we're done here. Okay. Tight. You know what we gotta do. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. But sacrifices in the chat. You know, this whole time I could have used Animal Instinct. But that doesn't help a whole lot. Torkel doesn't seem to be leading the way. Torgy? Animal Instinct? No? Okay. I see how it'd be. Mama, mama, mama. Mama, mama, mama.
Ready, go? Yeah.
Took a power nap, and I think it did more harm than good. I'm really debating whether or not to keep napping.
You deserve a rest.
It's over. Where were we?
Come on.
Round 2. Oh, sick. I can lock on while on Choco back. Ah, fuck.
Time to fight.
Will I get EXP from this? Yes. Good job, Ambrosia.
Be safe.
GJ. How can I help you? How may I be of service?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
That's me.
The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine.
Oh, creature, yeah.
Would you mind?
Of
The
course.
creature. That
I'll be right
I
back.
was supposed to creature. I remember.
The pieces we need are in the ruins. As is the terrifying monster.
Sorry, force of habit. This is why we face the future robots from the dead civilization. Okay,
This must be our unwanted
an Ahlu
visitor.
man. That's just as
Time to
good,
go.
I guess.
Too slow. Nice try.
I faced a stronger version of you a long time ago.
Nice try.
A notorious monster. A mark, a hunt. Gotcha. Too easy. Nope.
Too slow. To me. Get him.
Got him. Got him. Sit. It's over. Almost.
Too slow. Fire and flame.
Hell yeah. Fire and flame and inferno and ember and... Blaze.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Oh, this is from Mid.
Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know
Right
you're on
on.
your way.
How much AP do I get? Okay. Oh, don't worry about it. Who's the boy?
Now feel good, boy.
If I don't come up
Who,
with something
in
soon.
fact, is the boy?
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah.
Hippocrates.
Well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Tight.
I've been going round in circles trying to find something sturdy enough to withstand the fire of the engines, but light enough not to sink the ship. Should have bothered old Tome sooner. If anyone knows something I don't, it'll be him.
Yep. I'm going to change my blade. Once more.
Mid might need some help.
My Clive Strife days are over.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I'd love to see the looks on, like, everyone in the hideout's place if, like, if Clive canonically ran this way.
Thanks to Sid, the man
Wait. This isn't the sword changing room. Bop. So what do we want? Maybe I'll bring back the classic Invictus for a little while. The iconic. Yeah.
Oh, I'm never drinking
Hey Hippo, I missed you.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Bop.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even
I was gonna make a dumb joke.
at timber and steel alike. And
A
yet,
different approach.
we
Try
have made a
talking
home
to
here
her
from those
sideways.
very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance.
Bardolph,
I
you
shall
say?
speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to
That's a
offer.
familiar name.
If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
So I believe the first time I did this, I actually chose Taya to accompany me because I figured like Jill's the obvious option, and like everybody makes that choice. But this time I think it's Jill time. Taya's great, but I already hung out with her at previous playthrough.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames.
This is the most important
Could have
choice
done
in the
with some of
game. It
that
affects the
untrustiness.
ending, the secret
I doubt
ending,
I would have
who
survived that
lives and
place with or
dies.
without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
It's pretty big. Oh, hi! Best friend. Hey, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Good to see, good to see. It's your streamer, Jamo. Ready to stream. So, oh, hell yeah. Please tell me all about your day. While I talk to Hippo. Great.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Julia with me.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little
God,
more
that
exotic.
Shiva DLC
Though
outfit is
these
so
items
cool.
may seem mundane, they have potent effects that
I
are
will
rarely
never
exploited.
change it back to her
Effects
original.
for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
An Armed Forces
Is that
Day.
so? I've been meaning to visit
Oh!
Northreach anyway.
Oh, the
I'll
bagpipes
set
and
it
drums.
now.
I
Enjoy
saw your
your
message
already.
about that. That's
I
crazy.
will. Until then.
That sounds eventful.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too.
So, like, the entire army is just outside your window. That sounds intense. Gotcha figurines. Ooh. This sounds like a fun day so far, I gotta say. As far as days go, this sounds like an adventure. A balance board? Is that what I think it is? A board that you bounce on. I'm intrigued.
Good luck in Northreach. Try not to get too distracted from the task at hand.
What are you implying? Oh, for Wii Fit. I don't think I've never tried that before. I don't think. I know I haven't tried that before. Are you feeling alright? That's a wild reaction. Dude. Wow, that sounds inexpensive. Alright. Nice. That's so cool. I have never touched Wii Fit before.
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
I wonder if it's any fun. Whetstones and Bud. A
Where's
Tokyo Ghoul novel. Dude. What? Is this... Are all these things, did they take place today? Has this been your whole day? That's wild. That's so fucking cool, dude. A whole ass Tokyo Ghoul novel. You guys have been on an adventure.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another catch.
That's wonderful, though. So I make Clive do rapid parkour when I try to think of things to say. God, there's constantly things happening in Manchester. I can't comprehend it. I live in like a very quiet part of Wales, I guess, to be not so specific. That's incredible. Brass bands, armies, bagpipes. That's just a normal Saturday for you guys. I'm so happy for you though. That's fantastic. Oh shit, the bounce board, that's Toothless's property now. Whatever your plans were for it. Out the window. Throw your plans out the window at the children's brass band. Rare finds vintage market. Oh. You're really making me want to like revisit Chester sometime. I think that's the closest thing I have nearby me that's like semi-exciting and has a bunch of interesting stores. You're making me want to do my own adventures. It's been a while. Chester, the Manchester without the man. Oh, ladder! You know, I like Chester. All the times I've been to Chester, it has plenty of variety of like interesting stores. I've always gone with either friends or family. It's maybe a level below Manchester, but it's still fun. There's plenty to like there's plenty to explore, you know. It's a decent big city place. Maybe we should go there sometime in the future. It'd be a fun little romp. Window sales themed version of the Devil Wears Prada. Ooh. Damn, what an eventful day, dude. What was my task again? I was supposed to be doing something with Jill. I was supposed to be going to Chester with Jill. Let's get back on that.
Are those Pepio nuts? You can never tell.
Oh, okay, nuts.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
This is the most exciting quest in the game. I hope you're ready.
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel. Fresh cuts.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water, great.
The whole Titan boss, nothing. We're shopping for garlic now.
There's talk that the glass gate.
The real game begins today.
Buy, sell, or be gone. And
Jesus, guy's intense.
What can I interest you in today? Oh, yes.
I did it. I did it. That has to be frame perfect. The way you buy that garlic. So now we're locked in for like the true ending when we finish the game. I did it.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
I've never pulled that off before.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
So I at work today I wore my hair differently again,
But before
and
would you walk with me a while?
people, they didn't quite lose their shit this time. But I don't think I ever talked about that. When you're a long-haired person who people perceive as male, and you suddenly get a haircut
Thank you for asking
and your
me to
hair's
help
super
you
short,
today.
people
Makes a nice
lose it.
change.
And they're like, this is the craziest thing I've seen today. And like, oh my god, is that Jono? Like, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with this attention.
Do you remember walking down
Some of the
Market
reactions were fun, but also like,
taking in the sights and smells?
I was
How
like,
could I
I
forget?
can't come up
What
with
Torgal's
unique
antics.
things to
Remember
say
how
in
his nose
response
would prick
anymore.
up at the scent of sausages?
Okay,
He'd go racing
so
away and we'd have
no,
to go running after him.
I didn't get another haircut.
Now, would we,
That's
boy?
not happening anymore. Never again. I just love having long hair. What
It
what
was, yes.
what did happen was I tied my hair
One
back
in
for
the
the first
kitchen
time
told me
for
about a
work.
place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with
I'm
me.
finally at ponytail length, and
Thank you.
you know I wanna enjoy that to
And I saw
the fullest.
some bread.
But my biggest struggle with like tying my hair
Big
back
white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make.
is
What do you think?
I
thought we might get some
well, for one thing, the
secret
hair
detail.
always
But
ends
I
up
tried to
slipping
slice
out,
the butcher's
and
dry
my
cured ham
fringe
and
kind of
it's
looks
just-
mad scientisty.
You're
But
right.
I have figured out a method that seems to work, seems to hold the hair in place nicely
You're
for
right.
the
I
entirety
really
of the
do
shift.
feel like a child again being here with you.
2 ponytails. I kind of do the thing where like I have a tiny ponytail near the
Sit down
top,
with me to enjoy this.
closer to the top, that like takes care of the fringe, and then the bigger ponytail around the back, which takes care of the rest of my hair, and it holds all of it super nice in place.
This is how our lives will be when our work is finally done. And we
Yeah,
can
so
move on.
basically, people kind of reacted to that
I hope so.
as you'd expect, because like I
Thank
just
you,
look,
Clive.
I always look like a different Jono again, and I got some compliments. It was pretty nice, but those. Oh yeah, Kit. I misgendered myself today. Even I'm trying to get used to my identity. Basically,
Suppose we best be getting back.
one guy was
I need to give these ingredients to
I'm
Hippocrates
trying to
and
remember
Dahlia.
what he said.
I'll see you at the hideaway.
I think he said, "Oh, what?" He looked at. He was like, "Oh, what happened to the other guy?" And he was like, "Also takes some getting used to. I'm not used to this." And I basically said something along the lines of, "Oh, I killed him and took his job. Hi, I'm Jono now." And he kind of laughed and was like, you must be his brother then." And I just kind of laughed. Yeah, so that's my misgender story of myself. But yeah, I don't know, it was nice. It wasn't like overwhelming attention, but like a couple of workmates said some nice things, so I'm gonna keep this up. But I will say, my current hairstyle kind of looks a bit like Gaston from it kind of looked like Gaston from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, but with like 2 ponytails. Though the tiny ponytail, you don't notice it too much, unless you look for it. But not exactly the look I'm going for. I'd like to send you an image of a character I like from Final Fantasy 14. His name is Hythlodaeus, and he's a beautiful man, and like his hair is kind of something I aspire for more. It's like it's more of a side ponytail. I like side ponytails that kind of like either I like to have one either on the left or the right side, and kind of go over the shoulder on the front kind of thing. I'll type the name of the character, and you might see what I mean. But even before I'd ever seen Hythlodaeus before, it was like, this is the kind of style I want. I want to figure out like a side ponytail and then have it so that my fringe kind of comes out from the other side, but like, if that makes sense. That's kind of my ideal look. Still trying to figure that out though. Hythlodaeus doesn't have like the kind of side fringe that I have in mind, but his hair is still very nice.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm actually re-looking up Hythlodaeus. I partially forgot what he looks like. He does kind of have a nice fringe, actually.
Is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Yeah, you're right, it is plaited.
All of you.
Never plaited my hair before.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands.
I've always been interested in trying that.
Of course.
Okay, I'll be right back. I heard something
Clive,
fall, something
you.
heavy fall. I don't know if it's
It was
like...
nice just being with you.
I don't know if it was in my building or not. I think
It appears our work here is
Jill
almost
likes
at an
me, dude.
end.
Anyway. What's up?
I was enjoying playing a man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course.
Okay, I thought something might have broken in the kitchen, but all's good.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Shouldn't be too difficult. That's good news.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Honestly, if I could swap the Gaston look for the Hythlodaeus, I would be a happy Jogno. white color optional, but I think that'd be sick if I was cosplaying one day. At least my hair is growing closer and closer to that thingy from the wizard family in Bee and Puppy Cat. You know, the guy who you were like, oh, Jono, and I was like, I wish.
Think Mid might need some help.
My hair's getting a little closer to that length. A little closer to realizing that.
So
Dude, check out
Mid.
Mid's hair though. That is
You'll
a
be pleased to
crazy
know that
braid.
work on the shielding is underway.
That is one of the
Found something
wildest
for it.
ponytails I have
In
ever
a manner of speaking,
witnessed.
Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Howl!
Don't thank me.
That's the guy.
I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement
Didgeridoos are canon in
Same
FF16.
difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here.
I
It's
wish we
cramped
could
enough as
get
it
one.
is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
I want to see some cosplay for Mid, like specifically her hair. That's kind of insane. Her hair must be the length of Sephiroth's to achieve that.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
This is like a Chris Pratt "what?" moment.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work on.
Now I know
Don't
that
need to
sounds
look and build the
bad.
rest.
Start
Right to
shooting
them, I
Mid.
say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to
Clive
yourselves,
pulls out
eh?
2 pistols. What? Okay, what say you to a spot of Hades? I did say I was gonna pet a dog and or another. We can get that out of the way and then switch games. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'd love to check video. Okay, Togo, let's do this.
After it.
That's not a pet. Let's try that one more time. Alright. My work here is done. Shall we Hades now? Hades nuts. Oh, perfect timing. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to read. Okay, thanks for this. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.